Earl Flowers. I own A&M Forest Consultants. I'm a University of Georgia graduate in Forest Resource Management. We put this place together with a group in August of 1999.
And I'm Roy Simpkins and from Augusta, and I'm in the land business and have some timber interest. And we came down here to meet Earl and to look at this nice tract of land that he's got down here on the Alabama and Tombigbee rivers in southern Alabama. They've been managing this land intensively since they've owned it. And prior to that, the previous owners had entered into a management program which was somewhat new to this part of the world. There's been pine management going on for perhaps 60, 70 years, but only in the last probably 25, 30 years have people become sensitive to the advantage of proper hardwood management. Would that be a fairly true statement?
That would be a very true statement.
Yeah.
This was all cypress in here. All the animals on the wall came from the property. All the material, like I said, was cut on it, mostly rough cut, picky cypress. Wasn't any sealing done on anything. It's strictly used by the owners of the hunting camp. There's 6 bedrooms, with each 2 bedrooms sharing a bath. Have a queen size bed. There's a bunk room that sleeps 6 with a freezer in it. There's another bunk room downstairs that sleeps 10. All couches are leather, double fireplaces. We do have cable television. We watch ball games.
That's a good looking table you got there.
That's one of the cypress that come out of here. That one's got a story reason we did it. That's hurricane shake. It's 110 years old right there. It was obviously a little understory tree and everything big blew down around it. There's another 100 years. You can see where it started growing out here. But that's 110 years old where that, and that's obviously hurricane shake right there.
Probably done.
We cut that off.
This come from here too?
That alligator came out of this lake right here. We don't kill alligators because we don't have any beaver down here because alligators eat them. But
the con and the big okra, you get them all so you can get your 25%.
well, what I've done is I've tried to not make a whole of doing that. I take more of this junk and a few of the big ones out. What I did in here is if I had a cluster of several, I take one and I can take a loss on others in some of this storms. And it wasn't so much a loss, the tree blew down.
Yeah, this is your bit of pecan here.
Right there.
And it made it right on the side. And we tried to come back and get them. These trees here are a bit of pecan. That's some of the stuff I left because I just wasn't willing to put that on a truck of paper wood.
But you've got this thing in great shape now. I mean, you've already done your improvements, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you could actually come back in this stand, and let's say you didn't want to clear cut it, and you could pick through here and cut these sure enough giant trees out of here and get a lot of money. That's a big willow, and a little more of this junk. And we took that willow.
Divided, Tommy left.
I brought this straight out here and asked them what they thought about what I was doing, and they said, well, it looks about as good as you can do to me. So I didn't get much help out of them, but most of this in here is nut all. There's a few willows.
Nut all right here.
Nut all there.
And that's what those big logs we saw going out.
Those were nut all and willow. There was a few overcut mixed in there with them.
Well, these trees, these stumps that you see,
When we pull it out up here, I think he was a real good shot. Now, I usually, somewhere right over here, I come back in and hunt, and I can see 300, 400 yards from here. But on duck, hundreds. Hundreds. For sure. Yeah, friends of mine joke that you could come in here and limit ducks with a tennis racket.
and volume-wise, what do you think tonnage-wise growth per acre per year is?
I have not really sat down and looked at that. You know, I've just watched these stands developing as quick as they're growing. We have not done any biomass studies out here trying to come up with a volume per acre we're growing, so I really can't comment to that. But I just know what these stands look like when we bought this in August '99 and what we got out here. And I don't have any pine stands I manage that has produced the bulk biomass of these stands. The cutter operator was good enough. He laid them out. I told him work with him about a day. This is what we call an island. We're in this loop right here. That's the Jim Burr goes all the way around. We came in right here. We got a food plot. And they had cut this whole stand, and it was probably, like I say, somewhere 8 to 10 foot high when we bought it. And they didn't have a road in here. We opened the roads back up. But this stand is probably, it actually gets a little prettier down there, but it's at the size now that probably we come in here and cut those carters out here. Definitely in the next 2 years, we probably want to come in here and do some.
What is the height of this?
I'd say you're going to be, your average tree you're going to take out of there is going to be 36 to 44 feet tall. That's probably about what I'm going to say. If we're going to, you know, some of them shorter and taller. But just to say this is all regeneration, and it's.
And what percentage of it's going to be oak?
About 70% of it will be oak on the entire part based on my riding around. It changes in areas, but as a whole, it's just about what was on the stand. When we bought this tract, based on Scott's crew, 75% of it was oak, of the log volume. And the regeneration stands are holding pretty much the same mix. It's not wetlands, so don't mix it up with wetlands. We got wetlands in the cypress ponds, but alluvial soil is not a wetland. We deal with the Corps on that. Well, this lake is renowned again for the fishing in it. It's the white perch.
It gets a little bit of everything, huh?
Gets a little everything, but probably white perch is most renowned, and good bass fishing too.
And the lake though is fed by what?
This, you can take a boat and go all the way to Tom Big River.
Oh, this goes to the river.
This is the,
Okay.
Earl, tell us about this lake in here.
This is an oxbow lake. It's about 9/10 of a mile long. It's one of 4 on the property. Fantastic fishing, recreational. Even has development value around it. It's known regionally for the fishing. Anybody you say swinging on the lake, they know about it.